Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here for this Facebook Live. You can find us each and every morning here on Facebook. We go live for you Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock. If you can't watch us and join us live here at 8, look for us on your Facebook feed throughout the rest of the day. It stays up there, and you can watch it whenever it's convenient for you. You can also find us on our Inform YouTube channel and your favorite podcast platform. Just go to inform.com/podcast and look for the Inform Minute. All right, last night got a little bit loud for some folks.
Bumpy.
Saw some lightning, and actually this morning, pretty nice.
Yeah, all of that has really cleared out. There's still just a few small showers out there, but the thunder, the lightning part of it has completely faded away. Now today, pretty decent. Partly sunny to mostly sunny skies. Temps already in the 60s to near 70 and headed into the 80s this afternoon.
All right.
We'll go 85 here in Fargo. Humidity is on the uptick too, so you know it's going to make it feel even hotter.
Oh, yeah.
Upper 80s to near 90 for your feels likes today. That humidity's not terrible, but definitely a noticeable mugginess today. Not much of a wind either. It turns around to the north 5 to 10 miles an hour, so I don't have a good cooling breeze. I think you're going to feel all of that heat and humidity.
Yeah.
It's one of those days where actually a little wind
Would help.
help and make it feel a little bit better. Again, most of your day is quiet here. By about 6, 7 o'clock, we start watching out for thunderstorms out west. So we're still quiet, eastern North Dakota, northwestern Minnesota. That slowly works its way toward us through the late evening toward the first part of the overnight. Any of those storms could become severe. I don't see it being a big severe outbreak, but a little bit of hail is possible with these storms. That's kind of the main ingredient or the main threat I'm looking at with thunderstorms late evening toward the overnight. So if you can, best practice to park the car in the garage before you go to bed tonight, just because we could get some big hail overnight into early tomorrow. That fades away, should be gone by the time you wake up on Friday morning. Most of the day again on Friday looks pretty quiet. Partly cloudy, temps up into the upper 80s, more humidity, so feeling even hotter. A little bit of a breeze this time, I'd say 10 to 15, gusting near 20 to 25 out of the southeast. So at least we cook in a little bit of wind for your Friday. Friday night, we watch out for thunderstorms, probably developing 8, 9, 10 p.m. sometime in that window and lasting into the overnight. And that's the round where any mode of severe weather is possible, which does include a low tornado risk.
Oh, all right. Especially
Especially when those cells first develop, when they're discrete individual cells, that's where you can get some spin. So it's right when we see the development of those, we have to watch out for a tornado risk. As they kind of cluster together and merge together, your tornado risk goes down, but then your wind threat goes up to about 70 miles an hour. Downpours, and then some hail still possible, about 1 to 2 inches for tonight and tomorrow, that hail threat. Tomorrow looks to be the bigger severe weather maker for your late Friday night towards Saturday morning.
Okay, good to know.
If that tornado risk remains elevated, remains where it is, it's a great idea, especially overnight storms, to have a way to receive warnings that will wake you up. So if you're sleeping, you need to be alerted if you're under a tornado warning, something that'll wake you up so that you can get to your safe spot.
Yeah.
Always a good idea to talk about what your safe spot is. I don't want to overhype or freak anybody out, but these are things to just think about ahead of time.
Just be prepared.
So that you don't have to make a game time decision.
Exactly.
You know, like, where is our safe spot in our house? Mine's my basement bathroom.
It's a good spot.
Anything below ground if you can, not windows, interior, that sort of thing. Okay, what else? So that all fades away by Saturday. Saturday, a pop-up strong storm is possible. I think most of us stay dry. If you do, you could briefly see a downpour, some small hail, maybe a gust of wind. That's about it. Saturday's toasty, upper 80s to near 90, more humidity to make it feel even hotter. I have us peaking in this heat wave on Sunday. I have us at 92, dew points in the 70s. Ugh.
That's going to be warm.
That is air you can wear. So it will feel even hotter. You're going to feel 90s to triple digits in the southern parts, especially. Ugh.
Cranking it up.
We have an extreme heat watch in our southern sections, by the way, for the weekend. Sunday, then a cold front moves into that very hot and sticky air. We watch out for another round of thunderstorms. Timing is still a little questionable, but I would say afternoon, evening right now, some of which, again, could be severe. And then as we go into your Monday, we're then on the other side of the cold front. The humidity breaks and the heat breaks too.
All right.
So we are much cooler, like 20 degrees cooler on Monday. Your highs will be in the low 70s.
Oh.
Yeah, so a big difference on Monday. Much quieter too. Okay, that's a lot to keep up with.
It is.
Storm Tracker app is a great tool to have just in your back pocket. So you can check on the radar. It will alert you, maybe not wake you up type of alert, but it will alert you, send you a push if a warning is issued for your location, if you allow those location tracking services. Okay. I think that's all.
Sounds good, Lydia. Thanks for the update. And of course, our Storm Tracker team will continue tracking all of the weather going into the weekend here. All right, local headlines. Today is the Roger Maris All-Star Week Celebrity Golf Tournament. Always a big deal. It gets going at noon. Some of the big names in town for that event are Minnesota Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell and former Viking linebacker Chad Greenway. Money raised by this event, of course, helps support and care for patients at the Roger Maris Cancer Center. A Fort Ransom man was arrested after a multi-county chase in eastern North Dakota. Police responded to reports of a car swerving, brake checking, and not allowing others to pass. They found the vehicle near mile marker 111 on I-29 near Mayville, but he wouldn't stop. At mile marker 130 near Thompson, police were finally able to use spike strips and then stop the driver. Kevin Anderson was the man arrested. He's charged with a number of driving offenses. A Jamestown man is in jail this morning after an 11-hour standoff with police. Police say he barricaded himself inside a mobile home with a 2-year-old child inside. Police originally responded to a domestic violence call at Western Park Village just before 2 o'clock on Wednesday morning. A woman told police 30-year-old Jacob Schmidt was on drugs and threatened to kill her. The James Valley Special Operations Team finally got into the house around 1 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. They found the child, who was unharmed. Schmidt is now being held on terrorizing charges. Today is Juneteenth, and to honor the holiday, there'll be an official proclamation from Moorhead Mayor Shelley Carlson, an award presentation, and a panel featuring local leaders and youth voices. That's happening in Moorhead. It's from 3 to 7 near the Bell Tower on Concordia's campus, so you can go to that if you'd like. If you're up in Grand Forks, Love in Action is holding a celebration at University Park. They'll have food, games, music, and a collard greens cook-off. That's tonight from 5 to 8. Also, because of the federal holiday in Moorhead, today's garbage and recycling will be picked up tomorrow. City offices also will be closed. But for Fargo, West Fargo, and Grand Forks, everything will be running as normal, including MAP bus routes. Right now, a recall to tell you about: a brand of children's cough syrup being recalled. 5 lots of Little Remedies cough syrup are under a voluntary recall. The FDA said it's due to the presence of a bacteria, and that's causing a loss of shelf stability for the product. So far, there have been no serious reports of sickness, but that cough syrup was distributed nationwide to retailers and online from December 14th, 2022 through June 4th of this year. If you have some of that cough syrup, stop using it immediately, and you can contact MedTech for a full refund. Today on Hot Mic with Don Izzo, a preview of Game 6 of the NBA Finals, struggles for the Twins, and the Red River Amateur Championship golf tournament. That's happening tomorrow. That's all on Hot Mic. You can watch from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra. Don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to our website, inform.com. Just go to inform.com/subscribe to get that deal. And be sure to join us for the rest of our newscast today. Our next one's at 11, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back with your Friday morning edition of First News from 5 to 7 tomorrow. So be sure to join us then. Until then, have a great day, everybody. See you back here tomorrow. Bye.